What's happening, crypto fam? Happy Thursday. Good morning and welcome back to Love for Crypto. I'm Scott and it's a pleasure to have you here. I appreciate you taking the time out to consume the content, so thank you. A little bit of news out recently and all that from Davos. Gonna kind of let it all play out, let the whole event die down and truly see what came out of it, because just talk about it all day, every day. It's running again today. Do you know what I mean? So might as well let it all come out and then we'll see what's happened beyond it. What I wanted to talk about this morning was reach. The reach of the internet of value and comparing it to the 90s of the expansion of the internet of data. So, if you don't remember the 90s, even the late 80s in some places, when it was changing, mainly the 90s, when it was going from mainframes to the internet, to internetworking of different networks of data, right? It was all about reach. We have internet here, we have internet there, we've got internet there, we've got internet there. We've got internet here, you've got Africa, Nigeria, Asia. You know, just getting access to the internet in certain places, right? After that came your dongle. Does anyone remember a dongle? Legitimately the first form of fucking Wi-Fi and 2G internet before mobile phones was 2G, 2 and 3G capable. You had a little dongle you could plug into your laptop and it'd give you dial-up internet in your laptop. You could park outside someone's house who didn't have security code and privacy on the Wi-Fi and tap into it with your dongle. Parked outside Dave's house like that. Cheers, Dave. Just using your internet, mate. No danger. Parked on his fucking drive. But yeah, do you know what I mean? So the dongles come out, but then all of a sudden, the smartphones got 3G, then 4G. No one talks about internet reach anymore, do they? They don't say, oh, wait till we get internet to Alaska. It's going to be sick. No one says that anymore. But now we're going to compare that to the internet of value. And we are in the reach stage. We've got corridors to the Philippines for remittance. We've got corridors to Vietnam, to Mexico, to this, to that. Do you know what I mean? The reach, right? What's going to come after reach? Speed, reliability, and cost. Once everyone's got a remittance corridor to Mexico, what do Mexicans want? They want the cheapest, fastest, most reliable route. I'm not just going to choose any corridor. Yeah, let's do any. Fuck it. One only charges me £1, but one charges 100. Fuck it. Don't give a shit. Of course they give a shit. They're choosing the fastest, most reliable thing. So, global finance company processing trillions in payments per year is now testing Ripple's remittance network. Bottom Line Technologies, a US-based payment processing and consulting company, is testing Ripple's remittance network. According to the company's solution architect, Lauren Ledbord, Bottom Line is updating its software as a service model to utilize new disruptive technologies, including those built by San Francisco startup Ripple. Ripple offers a payment messaging system that's built to be a faster alternative to SWIFT. It also gives its customers the ability to use cryptocurrency XRP to move money across borders. That should say value across borders. Laborde has not specified which Ripple solution the company is implementing. Bottom line says thousands of companies use its services to streamline their payment process. It operates in 92 countries and processes trillions of dollars in payments per year. The company recently reported a total revenue of $108 million for the first quarter ending September 30, 2019, with a gross profit of $61.6 million. If we go pre-internet, how many remittance payments do you think there were pre-internet? Eh? I don't know the number. Right. Should we Google that shit? Because I don't think it's that high. And I think when the internet came and the world got a bit smaller communication-wise, we saw a different kind of remittance payment emerge. Yeah? And we're still seeing it now. It's pre-internet, remittance payments pre-internet. Or is remittance? It's not going to tell me. Mobile money, remittance service providers, migrant choice of remittance channels. Yeah, that's going to be hard to find, but I'd imagine pre-internet there wasn't as many remittance payments going out as there is now. I'd imagine there wasn't. There wasn't. You don't need to imagine. You know, shit wasn't as valuable back then. There wasn't as many corporations as there is now. There just wasn't. There's now higher GDPs, and you might have higher debt, but there's higher GDPs. There's more value in the world. And basically, what I'm getting at is how much extra added value is going to come from the internet of value. If the internet of data made your date of birth and what you ate for your tea valuable to Tesco and fucking all the rest of the companies in Tesco that sell chicken, beef, lamb and all the rest of the shit that you might want to eat on a Saturday night, and they want to know and they want the cookies, and not the fucking chocolate chip cookies, the fucking online cookies. The internet of data made data valuable. It made everything about you valuable to other people who want to make money off you. What the fuck is the internet of value gonna do? I mean, obviously it's not necessarily gonna make something of value more valuable. XRP, it probably fucking will. You're not necessarily gonna do that. How much more value will be generated because of the internet of value? Again, we'll come back to data. Data production since the internet. Data production since the internet. I think something like 1.2 quintibytes a second or some shit. Gonna have to start storing it on the fucking moon soon, mate. I'm telling you, how much data do we create every day? How much data we create every day? The mind-blowing stats everyone should read. The amount of data we produce every day is truly mind-boggling. There are 2.5 quintillion bytes of data created each day. 1.2, Scott. Go the fuck home with your 1.2, mate. It's 2.5 quintillion bytes of data created each day at our current pace. But that pace is only accelerating with the growth of the Internet of Things. Over the last 2 years alone, 90% of the data in the world was generated. This is worth reading, man. 90% of the data in the world was produced in the last 2 years. Are you fucking shitting me? So the other 1,900 and, well, the other 2,018 fucking, I'm still living in 1990, me. Did you hear that then? The other 2,018 fucking years didn't matter since Jesus. The fucking 200,000 years since then didn't matter. All the tablets, all the paintings, all the fucking shit. It doesn't fucking matter because it's a speck of fucking dust, mate. Because 90% of the whole of the data on the planet was created in the last 2 years. Them fucking lips, mate. Jesus wept. What is the internet of value going to do for value if that is what the internet of data does for data? We can send data like that now, so people's pinging statuses and messages all over the gaff. What is it going to mean for payments, people? Seriously, have a serious step back, sit down, think about it. It's like, what the fuck? While it's almost impossible to wrap your mind around these numbers, I gathered together some of my favourite stats to help illustrate some of the ways we create these colossal amounts of data. So just in case that number went over your head, 1,000, 1,000, well, 2.5 thousand, 2,500. Or above that, you've got 2.5 million. 2.5 million is 2,500 thousands. 2.5 billion is 2,500 millions. 2.5 trillion, 2,500 billions. 2.5 quadrillion, 2,500 trillions. 2.5 quintillion is 2,500 quadrillions. 2.5 quintillion bytes of data created in the... Oh my fucking God. 90% of that in the last 2 years. You can't... They're not wrong, mate. You can't get your head round that. With so much information at our fingertips, we're adding to the data stockpile every time we turn to our search engines for answers. I have been through this before. Apologies if it's fucking boring you, but it amazes me. And I can't help but think, like, Get the fucking remittance shit out of the way. Get the corridors out of the way. Get the reach sorted. And then we can actually move on to what actually matters. And the creation of more value, the price of sending money coming right down to the fucking ground, zero, baby, or 0.00001 fucking cent or some shit. More than 3.8 billion humans use the internet. That's a growth rate of 7.5% over 2016. On average, Google now processes more than 40,000 searches every second, 3.5 billion searches per day. While 77% of searches are conducted on Google, it would be remiss not to remember that other search engines are also contributing to our data generation worldwide. There are 5 billion searches per day. Our current love affair with social media certainly fuels data creation, according to Domo's Data Never Sleeps 5.0 report. These are numbers generated every minute of the day. Snapchat users, 527,000 photos, more than 120 professionals join LinkedIn. Users watch 4.1 million YouTube videos, 456,000 tweets sent on Twitter. Instagram users post 46,000 photos. Every minute of every day. With 2 billion active users, Facebook is still the largest social media platform. Let that sink in. More than a quarter of the world's 7 billion humans are active on Facebook. Here are some intriguing Facebook stats. 1.5 billion people are active on Facebook daily. Europe has more than 307 million people on Facebook. There are 5 new Facebook profiles created every second. More than 300 million photos get updated every day. Every minute there are 510,000 comments posted and 293,000 statuses updated. Even though Facebook is the largest social network, Instagram, also owned by Facebook, has shown impressive growth. Here's how this photo sharing platform is adding to our data downloads. There are 60 million Instagrammers, 400 million who are active every day. Each day, 95 million photos and videos are shared on Instagram. 100 million people use Instagram stories feature daily. We send 16 million text messages. There are 990,000 Tinder swipes. 156 million emails are sent worldwide, and it's suspected that there will be 2.9 billion email users by 2019. 15,000 gifts are sent by Facebook Messenger. Every minute, there are 103,447,520 spam emails sent. There are 154,000 calls on Skype. People will take 1.2 trillion photos by the end of 2017. There will be 4.7 trillion photos stored. The Weather Channel receives 18 million forecast requests. Venmo processes 51,000 peer-to-peer transactions. Spotify adds 13 new songs. Uber riders take 45,000 trips. There are 60 new page edits on Wikipedia every minute of every day. Internet of Things connected smart devices to that internet with each other. And wow, collected all kinds of data. It's exploding from 2 billion devices in 2006 to a projected 200 billion devices by 2020. And is one of the primary drivers of our data vaults exploding. This, let's break it down a little bit now. That ain't mentioned TikTok, ain't mentioned anything that can, in recent years. It was clearly from a 2016-17 survey. What are the numbers now, mate? What are the numbers now? And when we consider an internet of data grew like that, what's internet of value going to do? This is the be all and end all. Now the perspective, right? Don't be sitting there in 2030 thinking, fucking hell, it'd have been all right in hindsight, wouldn't it? You know, for the new how big this internet of value thing was actually going to be. Fucking hell. Well, I'm giving you the hindsight now. Make no mistake, this is fucking massive. Take yourself back to 1992 and try and slap the internet of data into yourself. Try and explain that Google's coming, that Facebook's coming. Try and explain that all them fucking numbers I've just read out are coming. People's going to be like, what are you talking? What's a quintillion, bruh? What's a quintillion? You crazy. We're talking about numbers people didn't even acknowledge in the 80s and 90s. Jesus, normal people didn't. But yeah, perspective. Don't be left thinking, fucking hell, I wish I knew how big this was going to be. I thought it was just remittance payments and sending payments across borders. Is it? It's about a full-on internet of value where we can exchange, transact and send anything of value over the internet, and then it be tracked logistically while it actually physically moves there as well. Not just a cryptocurrency or digital asset that's moving through the internet of data and value to go from wallet A to wallet B. I'm talking about a suitcase of gold that you might fucking own that you sell to someone, and not only does he get the smart contract that he now owns that gold, but he wants you to send it to him, so the logistics of it will all be tracked on blockchain, and he's going to know exactly where his gold is at any given point and who's got the fucking gold. If it don't get to him, someone's in shit. Fucking hell. Basically, the logistic person's going to have to buy the gold. He's going to have to hold the gold in the middle, and he's going to have to be willing to pay for that gold. If he loses that gold, it's going to be crazy. In the next 10 years, guys, seriously, if you think this is over by 2023, by the migration to ISO 22020, whatever the fuck it was, I'm done remembering that shit. Can't be arsed anymore. It's just a messaging system that allows cross-border currencies to flow like that. It's nothing to do. Excuse me, nothing to do with the internet of value. Long term, that's swapping anything of value. Your cross currencies, they're just the start. They're just the start, the first step of a big staircase. You know what I mean? Like, you're on the first step now, and you've got a 10-year staircase to get to the top to 2030. And I know some people want to retire. Right. When people say, I'm getting old, but you want to retire? I'll have a few years left, but you're dying at 70, mate. You're dying at 70. You might live till 90. You might retire at 65 and have 30 years left yet, mate. 30 years, mate. Stop acting like 60 is nearly dead. Fuck's sake. And if you feel like you're nearly fucking dead at 60, please come and see me. I'll get you healthier. I'll fucking send you some workouts or something. We'll get your heart pumping and we'll get you healthier and we'll hopefully make you live a little bit longer. So you can do that shit. Live long and hodl with your internet of value investments. But seriously, guys, little perspective on where this internet of value is actually going. The scope of what it actually is beyond remittance payments. It's huge. It's huge. And people need to wake up. Enjoy the rest of your week. Wishing health and happiness to you and yours. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all happy. Someone's giving you shit, let me know. We'll back you up. I've got someone signaling me. I've got a busy day. I'm already running late, as you can imagine, by the fucking time. So I'm gonna love you and leave you, guys. We love crypto. We love the internet of value. We love XRP, the standard, and we love you. Thanks for watching. Give it a like and a share, please. And I will see you on the next one. Peace.